Imagine you've spent months practicing your Spanish. You step off the plane in Mexico City, walk into a cafe, and order a drink. Instead of a conversation, you get a blank, confused stare. Your grammar is technically perfect, but the apps and textbooks you used were designed for Spain. While a Mexican and a Spaniard can understand each other, using Madrid-specific pronunciation in CDMX makes you sound like a student reading from a script. To communicate effectively on the ground, you have to move past the defaults and learn the street-level rules of Mexican Spanish. This diagram shows the phonetics of cerveza. The letters C and Z drive these two dialects in opposite directions. In Spain, they are pronounced with a TH sound, like cerveza. In Mexico, those same letters merge into a sharp S, making it cerveza. Then there is the grammatical divide. To address a group of friends in Spain, you use the plural word vosotros. In Mexico, vosotros is never used. Locals use ustedes for every plural you situation, whether they are talking to their boss or their best friend. If you drop a vosotros or a heavy TH lisp at a taco stand, you'll be understood, but you'll also be instantly identified as an outsider. Pronunciation marks your origin, but vocabulary causes more direct confusion. Many everyday objects have completely different names in Mexico. In Spain, you use an ordenador, a piscina, and a mobile. In Mexico, those are a computadora, an alberca, and a celular. The most significant difference is the verb coger. In Spain, this is a standard word for taking or grabbing, like catching a bus. In Mexico, the word is used exclusively as a vulgar sexual term. If you need to grab a menu or take a taxi in Mexico, you must use the verbs tomar or agarrar instead. Using the Spain standard verb in a public setting is an easy way to cause an incredibly awkward social situation. Beyond specific words, you also have to adjust your social register to match the local environment. You can drop the Spain slang dio and guay. In CDMX, use güey for dude, chido for cool, and neta when you want to know if someone is telling the truth. However, don't let the informal slang mislead you. Mexican culture is often more formal than Spain's. While people in Spain quickly switch to the informal du, Mexicans rely on usted when speaking to elders, service workers, or anyone they've just met. You also signal politeness through diminutives. Adding ito to a word, like un momentito instead of un momento, softens your requests and makes them more personal. This reaches its peak with the word ahorita. Literally, it means right now, but practically it's a moving target. If a contractor says they'll arrive ahorita, they might be at your door in 2 minutes or 2 hours later. Navigating all these specific social nuances is what allows you to transition from a visitor to a neighbor. This gap has been widening for 5 centuries. These two varieties of Spanish have evolved in isolation, creating distinct linguistic identities. That evolution continues even within Mexico, where the clear pacing of Mexico City sounds different from the border-influenced slang of the North. Generic language apps overlook these regional details, teaching a standardized version that isn't actually spoken on the ground. Speaking the local dialect of your specific city is the actual bridge between living in a place and belonging there. That is why StreetTongue provides dialect-specific training. You can access tools designed for the actual streets of Mexico City and move past the limitations of the textbook.